So at this point, I'm pretty much like, it's no getting through to him. Like, he's just a great liar. He will not stop lying. He's never going to tell the truth. He's never going to own up to it. And now I'm starting to feel like, who the fuck am I with? So this is actually your daughter. Like, it's no disputing that she's your daughter. And she will forever be in this family, and she will forever be around. Well, y'all, shit is about to get real. I'm home. I'm minding my business like I always do. It's a knock on the door. So it's a delivery service. They're knocking at my door. I open the door, and it's a guy standing up with lots of papers in his hands. He say, "I'm here for Mr. Such and Such." I say, "Okay, what is this pertaining to?" He said, "I have some papers that I need to deliver to him." I say, "What kind of papers?" He say, "Paternity papers." So I'm like, "Oh, hold on one second." So I'm thinking that maybe like the baby mom had sent these paternity papers in. I go into the master bedroom. I say, "Hey, there's somebody at the door for you. Something about some paternity papers." And so he starts saying, "Why you told him that I'm home? Like, why did you tell him that I'm here?" And so I go back to the door and I was like, "Sir, who are the papers from and stuff?" And so the guy says, "These are from three different women." So now I'm pissed. I turn around, I go back to the master bedroom, and I'm saying, "Hey, get up. They want you at the door. Like, you have some papers they want to serve you with." And they're saying it's from three different women. And he was like, "That's a lie. Why you open the door for people you don't know who that is?" So me and him break out into a full argument in the bedroom. I go back to the door is wide open. Like, the person just swung the papers inside the door and left. So I run out looking on the porch to see where the person is. The person is long gone. So I pick up these papers. I start going over these papers, and it has this person name, that person name, that person name, paternity for this daughter, paternity for this daughter, paternity for this daughter. And I'm kind of like, what the hell? So I know about two of these babies I've heard about before. One was from when he first came home. The lady that he met inside the mall that let him come live with her. So she had been alleging that he was the father of her child, gave her child his same last name, named the baby with an A first name, everything. Like, I literally got this little girl and brought her over to my house before. And when he saw the little girl, he told me, "Exile, I can guarantee you right now that's not my baby." And so I was like, "Well, she could be. It's a possibility. You was living with that girl, this and that or whatever." He was like, "I know for a fact that's not my baby. And you cannot tell me or make me believe that's my baby." So me, I'm always gonna ride with the other person. I'm like, "Well, I think this is your baby. Like, at the end of the day, you need to get a paternity test on it if you think it's not your baby." So anyways, now it was coming down to the wire. It had been so many different girls over the years that had said that their baby was for him. It was a possibility. Like, before we had even gotten back together and while we were together. So, I mean, this story goes really, really deep. I haven't even got into the depths of some of it, which I would only express inside of a book. But, he basically is being served now. It's no way around it. He's going to have to show up to court. Me being a perfect, nice, sweet person that I am, I sit down with him and I said, "You know what? It's time that you man up, like, and take responsibility. You can't run around here and just be making baby after baby after baby and not being responsible for them." And he's telling me I'm crazy, I'm out of my mind. He know that I must have lost all my mind now. Like, what's wrong with me? That these are not his kids, and this is just some groupies in the street that's trying to put babies on him. And now he's gonna prove to me that none of these kids are his. So I'm literally going over to this attorney, sitting down with him, basically so embarrassed sitting there with him. Like, I'm pretty much telling him that, my husband has been served with three paternity suits. And an attorney is like basically looking at me and he's telling me, "You're so beautiful. You're such a nice lady. Like, what is wrong with this guy?" And so I'm pretty much like, it's like a long story. But, I need you to represent him in these paternity suits. And I would like paternity tests on each and every last one of these kids. So he was like, "Okay, don't worry about responding to any more of these documents. If someone tries to serve you with anything, you tell them to contact me." So, me and the attorney keep in touch. I done gave his information over to my ex. I'm like, "Hey, this is the person. You need to be in contact with them." He said he's going to call you. So this guy is doing his work, his magic behind the scenes. Lo and behold, here comes another trick. Popping up out of nowhere, talking about she just had a baby for him. A little boy, and they named him the exact same name.